today I'm going to be showing you guys all of my Loom boxes. I have a total of 4. And I'm just going to show you all the bands I have inside, talk about them, where I got the boxes, and all this fun stuff that people have been asking for. So here's the first box, and it says Create a Loom on it. I did one of those tutorials on how I organize my boxes, and I showed like a few decoration ideas of what you can do, and I just wrote my channel name on that because I thought it was really cool and it's really effective. And inside is just all these bands, and I did a tutorial showing how I set it up, all of these bands, and I took them out and I stuffed them inside. This box I just got at a local craft store. This one isn't meant to be for looming, which is a good idea, where you can find boxes where it doesn't have to be for loom bands, and you can just use ideas like, for example, if your mom is a sewer, you can ask her if she has a spare box that you can use for your loom bands, which is really cool. So now I'll be moving on to the next box. So here's the next box, and this is what I've traveled with recently because it has one of each color. Of course, I had a metal hook here, and I brought my loom in a separate thing, but here are all the bands I brought, and I also brought this, and I brought a bunch of C-clips and S-clips, and this is made particularly for looms. I know I've seen these before where you can get really small looms and you can put them in here and then it fits. I just use this in my little storage section, and once I finish a band or a charm, I just place it in here. I also have my hook in there. It's a really fun kit to travel with because it's super tiny and you can fit a lot of stuff in. Now I'll be moving on to the third box. And this is just from a craft store, and I found this really small loom, and it's smaller than regular looms, so it can fit in here really well. And I just added this in, and there's some really cool bands, and these are a lot better for bracelet making. My other one that I showed you was better for charms, and this one's better for bracelet making because there's these really cool multicolored spotted ones. Pink, blue, red, black, purple, and white. Red, white, and multicolored. And then I added some charms in here as well with some C-clips and S-clips. And this one is super bulky compared to the other travel kit, so it's whether I have a lot of room and I'm going on a car trip, or whether I have smaller and I'm traveling on a plane and I need a smaller box. So here's my last and final box, and it is huge compared to the other ones, and it says Create a Loom on it. And when you open it up, it contains a bunch of bands. So it has purple, clear, brown, pink, a bunch of orange. I have a lot of orange. This really cool khaki tie-dye, and it's just tie-dye in this khaki color, which is really cool. Green, turquoise, blue, and a lot of yellow. So I have a lot of this one and a lot of this one. The only actual official Rainbow Loom Company one that I have is this one, and the multicolored one that my loom came in. I have these hooks because sometimes bands come with hooks, and I just have all these mini ones, which I don't really know what to do with. So I just store it here, unless when I'm traveling and I just need a small one. I have a few in those other boxes as well. Some leftover C-clips and S-clips because every single packet tends to have C-clips or S-clips, so I always have a ton of those packets. And this opens up in half, but I'm not going to do that, and you can completely spread it out and have a look at both of the sides, which is really cool. And on the other side here, this side is a little bit bare compared to the others, but it's still really cool. I have a ton of white here, and then these two are like the official Rainbow Looms. That's what came with my loom from rainbowloom.com, whoops. And they're really good quality. I have a lot of blue and white, and then there's just some blacks here. These are just from some random companies. So look, like this one is super stiff because it's from Fun Loom, and I don't want to mix this one up with this one, which is stretchier, because I think these ones aren't as good quality as these ones here. Or, well, it depends, because you need more bands if you make it with this because they're super tight and they're harder to make as a bracelet because you need more bands and they don't stretch as much. But as for these ones, they stretch easier around your wrist, so you don't need as many bands. So that's why I try to keep those two separate. And here are just a few charms that I have. And there's these diamond kind of glitzy jewel ones, ladybugs, hamburgers, just all of these random ones. And then I also have these ones, which are like attachers, like at the end, instead of using a C-clip or an S-clip, you can use these, and this one shaped as a mustache, which is really cool. And I have like flowers and butterflies with those ones as well. Here's just 2 more things of C-clips and S-clips. This video is highly requested because everyone was asking me what boxes I had and what bands I had inside of them, so I decided to show you guys, and I really hope you enjoy this video because I like showing you guys what my collection is. And oh, by the way, this is just an arts and crafts box as well. This isn't a Loom box. Just a heads up. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching.